evening. You're watching a special edition of the Buck Stops here, and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program this evening, we look at the anatomy of a movement, more specifically, the Anna Hazare movement, touching a chord, especially in middle-class India last year, faced with many tougher questions this year, and an appeal from eminent citizens earlier today to break off the fast and create an alternative political force. Well, that's exactly what Anna Hazare decided to do in an announcement that could prove to be a game changer. That's right, the defining image of today.
हम लोग अनशन छोड़ेंगे और ये लड़ाई की शुरुआत हो जाए.
Anna Hazare will be ending his fast tomorrow. Team Anna has now officially decided to go political. Anna Hazare says he is open to the idea of creating an alternative political force, but he's also making it clear that he will not be contesting elections himself. Now the question that all politicians and others are asking, will Anna's fourth front be ready before 2014? Interestingly, Anna Hazare's team has been asking for people's feedback on what they think about what the team should do and how it should embrace the political process. Anna Hazare's dramatic announcement came after an appeal from eminent citizens. Eminent citizens including Anupam Kher, former Army Chief General V.K. Singh, former Navy Chief Admiral Tehiliani and many others asked Anna Hazare to call off his fast and create a political alternative. So is Team Anna's move a game changer?
कि आप लोग जो कह रहे विकल्प देना पड़ेगा उस समय सहमत हूँ, लेकिन संसद में जब तक चारित्रशील लोग नहीं जाएंगे तब तक ये विकल्प का कोई लाभ नहीं मिलेगा. आज जो भ्रष्टाचार बढ़ गया उसके लिए कई कारण है, लेकिन सत्ता केंद्रित हो गई, सत्ता पूरी मंत्रालय में बन गई, इसके कारण करप्शन बढ़ गया. वो सत्ता मंत्रालय से निकलकर जनता के हाथ में देनी पड़ेगी, तब ये विकल्प सही होगा. विकल्प देना है तो धर्मनिरपेक्ष राष्ट्र बनाने के लिए हमें कोशिश करनी होगी. कोई जाति नहीं, कोई पार्टी नहीं. एक सीट के लिए आप 15 से 20 करोड़ रुपया खर्चा करते हैं. ये सब लोगों को चुनाव के लिए कहां से लाएंगे पैसा?
So those dramatic announcements by Anna Hazare on a day when, as we said, there was an appeal by 23 eminent citizens. It came earlier today and many believe it paved the way for Anna Hazare to make the announcement that he did. Now on the Buck Stops here this evening, we're asking whether this is a game-changing move and whether it's a move that will strengthen or weaken Anna Hazare and his team. Let's introduce our panel this evening. We're joined by Admiral Tehiliani. Admiral Tehiliani was, of course, one of those eminent citizens who signed on to that letter appealing to Anna Hazare to call off his fast. We're also joined by veteran actor and Anna Hazare supporter Anupam Kher, another signatory to that appeal, also made a speech and in fact made that announcement from Jantar Mantar earlier today. With us in the studio, former Cabinet Secretary T.S.R. Subramanian. Also with us, Ashish Nandi, one of our best known commentators and sociologists, and Mridula Mukherjee, respected historian, all joining us. Let me start with you, Anupam Kher, if I may, because it was through you and your speech at Jantar Mantar today that we first got to know of this appeal by 23 citizens. Many believe that your petition, your appeal paved the way for the announcement that has now come of Team Anna going political. But is this a risky move? Because you already have colleagues of Team Anna's movement like Medha Patkar who are saying, think 100 times before you jump into politics. So what made you and others along you make the appeal to go political?
Well, I think, Barkha, every movement, every agitation goes through various stages. You do not know in the beginning of the movement that after 1 year what will be the plight of the movement. You go with a certain conviction. That's what Team Anna did. And they went through various stages, various ups and downs. And then the government said lots of things. First they said, okay, we'll stop it. Then we saw what happened in Rajya Sabha. Then they said, okay, if they want to make a point, then they should go in a parliamentarian manner, they should fight elections. And Team Anna felt that I think it's time that maybe we need to go a little beyond than just being having agitations, etc. And when they say that, okay, we are going political, I don't think they are going to tomorrow fight elections and announce candidates. It's, as Anna said in his speech, that it's a process. They will have to go through it. They will involve people into it. And now I don't think people should be skeptical about now there being, I just was reading in your thing, Anna's U-turn. I think it's not a U-turn. I think it's a situation which they have gathered, and they feel that this is the way to go into the parliament and make things easier for us and make India at least take a first step and get it out of corruption, because corruption does remain the focal point. Now suddenly if we start thinking that these political aspirations, we always knew that they will get into politics. I don't think that's true. I have been involved with these people for a long time, and I can vouch for that this was not planned.
You are saying, Anupam, that it's not planned. You're also saying it's not as if tomorrow they're going to get up and create a political party. So when you and other citizens appealed for them to create an alternative political force, what did you have in mind, Anupam Kher?
Well, I think what we have in mind is that they will have to start from grassroots, whether we are talking about panchayats or whether talking about village politics, then go to a larger perspective, and then maybe have a party, which is called whatever they want to call it, and go through a situation where they will fight elections. But there are lots of points coming up that political system in itself invites a certain kind of corruption. There are no funds, and lots of people on your channel and other channels keep saying, "Dekhte hain, jab aayenge to inki zamanat zabt ho jayegi," etc., etc. But it is a step forward towards getting us a cleaner system.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.